Okay. This opioid and how people get into it, right?
Yeah, so they usually start and they take like their parents' painkillers. And so their parents have like back
When
pain.
they're young.
Or, so an older parent gets a knee problem
Right.
or a back problem
Right.
and they get prescribed
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah.
Then the kid sneaks them, takes them, gets addicted.
Because their friends tell what you can get.
Oh, this is good. This is good stuff.
And they're like, what age do you think? 12 years old?
No, probably like 16.
16.
16 is like when it starts.
And the starting is because of the friend, and they said it's good.
It's not even that. It's easy to get. So when you're, let's
They
say,
just try it. They're curious that they want to try it.
so what happens is in like where I live, like for a long time, if your parent like was older, like you know what I mean, and they went to the doctor and they had a back pain,
Right.
the doctor would prescribe them Vicodin or oxycodone or these like drugs, and then the kid would go into their parents and take their drugs,
Right.
and then they would take them and give them to all their friends. And then all their friends are eating the drugs on the weekend. And then after a while, someone got addicted.
And when they have it, what's the feeling that they got? Spacing out?
It's like this, tongue
How
out.
do you compare to anything like drinking or marijuana?
They call it,
Nice
so
version of it.
you're gonna love this. It's called the lean. And they do the drugs and they sit there like this. And they stand and they don't do anything. They can't move. They become like statues. It's so bad. It's like, so they have like, it shuts their brain down. It like shuts them down. They go,
Shut the brain down.
yeah, it's the opposite. Instead of an upper, it's not like, ah. So you can walk by them and they're just like,
So they are very peaceful in that state.
very peaceful. No one's,
I do the meditation,
okay.
and I talk about the samadhi and no mind, no self.
Uh-huh. That's what they
I
do. The
think
drugs take it away.
I think that's what's happening.
They're seeking, if only they could do meditation, it'd be so much better, but they do the drugs instead. Meditation would be such a better way to just clear your
Right,
brain.
because there's no residual impact and habitual pattern that grab you.
Exactly.
It's not natural.
It's not natural at all.
Yeah.
And they become dependent on
How long do they stay in such a state?
it.
Maybe 10 minutes, 15, 30 minutes,
Like
1 hour.
30 minutes to an hour, and then they have to do it again.
And then when they wake up, and they say what?
They go, can I get more? I need more. I need more. You're like, oh no. So they just constantly want to do it again and again and again.
And from the parents and now the
No, now they're homeless. So the parents,
you
they're
get to the level, then you get.
then they get homeless. Yeah, now they live under the train.
And they still get addicted, right? Obviously. And how do you get these people get those drugs? They find a way.
Oh yeah, there's just drug dealers that'll sell it to them all over. There's like
Oh, okay.
I guess like there's an area that's like a little scarier, a little sketchy, where you can like, they just have houses, you can knock on the door and they sell you drugs.
Right.
People on the corner, people stand on the street corner and go, here, you can buy
So
some drugs.
previously, 30, 40 years ago,
Mhm.
50 years ago, I kind of remember in California, there's a place to do this and that. That was marijuana.
Uh-huh.
Or something.
The
like that.
Haight Ashbury. Is
Yeah.
that the?
So those are the days that nowadays it's a different version of it.
Exactly. A little bit stronger, a little bit, and it's, so marijuana is natural.
Right.
It grows or whatever.
Yeah.
The drugs they're getting are like made in a lab. They're
Right.
chemical labs and everything, and like a scientist made that. So they're doing these crazy drugs, and then they go to the heroin, which is then
Higher level.
higher level, higher intensity, but cheaper money.
Oh, is that right?
It gives you a higher effect, but it's less money than the pills,
Right.
because it's like not regulated. It's potent, and people can add other things to it so that it's not always clean. So they'll add like this drug and this drug that you normally wouldn't get, and so these people get addicted to other things on it. It's a wild situation.
Have you tried some of those?
Oh hell no! That is not. Oh no! This is like not me. I'm like no. This is like.
So you are the one who observed.
All of my friends are like, oh gosh, like this is just, we just see this. We don't participate. That's like no way.
Right. And do you see them?
Yeah, you see them.
On the street.
You see them, yeah.
Going on this.
Yes, you see them.
I can't remember.
And the police can't do anything because, like, being high Like once you're high, it's not illegal. Just smoking it or
Right,
doing that, that's the illegal thing.
Right.
So when there are all these people like on the thing and they can't put them in any like homes, they can't like put them in a rehab because they can't force anyone to go to a rehab. They have to want to go to rehab. You just say, do you want to go to rehab? And if they say no, then you have to just leave them and say, okay, and then you go and then like whatever. And so a lot of them aren't seeking help, which is tough. So if they were to seek help, it would make it a lot easier. And they are offering like services and like all these things and beds and like programs to get them work. But most of them don't even want to. They're just like, no, I just want to go do my drugs on the street
Leave me
and
alone.
leave me alone. Where's my drug? So that's like the tough part.
So the ultimate state of their being left alone will be what? Just living like that.
Just
forever.
Forever, exactly.
At the minimum level of whatever you can get and just be in that state.
Well, the scary part is like you were talking about marijuana. Like you can't like die from marijuana.
Right.
Like, you don't die. You can die from this stuff.
Because?
It just stops your heart. It slows you down so slow, and your heart stops.
How does it happen? It's a chemical thing.
It's a chemical. Yeah, it's a chemical. They take too much of the chemical.
Right.
So when you take a pill, it's all, you know how much is in the pill.
Right.
When you take the shot, you have no clue what's in that. So sometimes they take a shot and they take too much. And
Let me ask this, because I was in Switzerland,
Okay.
places, and also maybe in the Netherlands, traveling in Europe. This is 1980 or something.
Okay.
Way back.
Way back in the day.
Yeah. And I saw the needle and stuff like that. And that was then. And the stuff they are putting into their blood.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between that? Is that the cocaine they were doing it?
So yeah, that cocaine, and that's enough. That gets you up.
Right.
That makes
so
you
that
go.
was what they were doing at the
Back in the day, yeah.
And,
Now,
and there are less people knowing and access was limited.
yes.
But
And
now in Europe too, they have the same symptom going on. You don't know.
I don't know if they do. I don't know if they have the same. I know that it's bad in America. I know that
Right.
like.
Very bad.
Have you heard of fentanyl?
That's what I hear.
Yeah. So fentanyl is like
That the Chinese people are trying to be.
ship it over or whatever.
Oh, that was the blame on China.
Exactly, something like that. Like,
Yeah.
but they had so.
Well,
heroin-
Canada is the one of the reasons that they are saying coming from Canada or something like that.
Exactly. So heroin. Let's say heroin is. Let's say a pill is like 10 times strong.
Yeah.
The heroin is like 100 times strong.
Wow.
The fentanyl is 1,000 times strong.
Wow.
So it just keeps getting higher and higher intensity. And when they take a higher intensity, then that's what creates like the danger where they could die.
So those are the group of people generally, and therefore they're young, but not other people, or are there other like people?
No, it's more.
in the middle age and not getting into it.
No, you're not. You don't find a lot of middle-aged people getting into it. It's a lot of young.
Peer pressure kind of thing too.
Not peer pressure. It's
Yeah.
more. It really becomes like the homeless people were good kids. Okay, they were good little mom and dad's kids. Then they did the drugs, and then mom and dad said, "We're done.
Right.
Get out of here. You
Yeah.
can't do this
Yeah,
anymore.
that's right.
Go away. We're not dealing with this." And then they shipped them off.
Yeah.
And then they said, "You can't come home anymore."
Right.
And then they became homeless.
Right.
And then they're on the street. And then
Right.
they're like, and then they're doing.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
We're talking some
Some
stuff,
Philadelphia talk.
Interviewing if you
No, just like where the power plug is.
you can join me. I don't think there's an easy one here.
This might be your best bet. That looks like the only electronic thing in the whole thing.
Must
Up there in the corner.
Okay, well, maybe is there anything else that we can share?
Well, Philadelphia. This year will be the 250th birthday of America.
Right.
So that is where Philadelphia is where it all started. So we have a lot of.
Yeah, that's right.
We got the Liberty Bell there. We have the.
So back to this drug issue.
Uh-huh.
Are there anything more that you can?
Ooh, let me see. I think we covered a lot of it.
I think you said that the middle age are not there, kind of past.
No,
they
they're
see
like-
the sad situation.
Well, I don't.
So they
Here's the
get out
sad
of
part.
it.
I don't know if it's because they don't make it to middle age because they die.
Ah,
So it's younger because
they
by the
do
time
die.
yeah, 'cause they do die. So by the time you get to there's not a lot of 45-year-olds.
So what's the preventive mechanism? There's none.
It's like therapy and going to see a doctor, but you have to want to do that. Like they have to want, and you have to want to see the person. And if you don't
Okay.
see them, then you're like, oh.
All right.
It's a wild. Yeah, it's crazy over there. This is a different pace. It's a very different nice pace out here.
So theoretically, if I may switch,
Yeah.
if you are with nature, you have peace in there, right?
Such peace.
Like the surfers usually, they forget thinking and they don't know like we're talking.
They just don't know that you can get it the
Wednesday or
same way.
Thursday, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
You should meditate, go to do this, and you
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
same kind of tranquility.
So that's a different avenue, but there's no surfer, there's no wave, there's
No.
limitations.
They're having no fun. They're just doing it.
No nature, no good reference.
No, texting my friends this morning, and I was telling them, I think I'm going to come out here and be homeless because this is a much better place to be homeless than Philadelphia. This is a way better place to be homeless.
I talked to someone in Santa Monica meeting people, and he said he was here, Hollywood, those places, homeless for 5 years and so forth.
Oh,
I wonder why he came back to.
why? Yeah. I'm going to tell you, if I had to be homeless, I'm getting a one-way ticket and I'm coming to Hawaii. I'm going to be like, all right, here we go.
Okay. All right.
But no, it's like, now where are you from in Japan?
Let me finish this.
Oh, you finished
I
that.
close this. That was good.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good because it was. I liked the story at where the ground level.
Yeah, you get to see the
Yeah. And then I asked the question to get into, and like asking the middle age or not, and whether you are attracted or there, and lots of information I didn't know.
I love it. You're very, very tuned.
Yeah, I'm a kind of analytical because I work with the companies to transform themselves to be better.
Oh, okay.
And when I did that, I wrote books and did the videos and traveled around the world.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I also did the meditation and the vipassana Zen. And what I do with the organization is doing for my own self because within my organization there's the top management and shop floor.
Oh yeah.
It's the same thing.
We need you in Philadelphia. You need to come to Philadelphia. You're gonna help us over in Philadelphia.
So I'm posting those on the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, but there's a barrier of whether you get in or not because this is kind of foreign. Like surfing, you can explain it, but they don't have the experience of it.
They don't understand the surfer mentality. They can't get it.
So there's a barrier. It's already pretty much programmed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why. But I'm curious why we do what we do and what can be done. So that's my kind of.
Oh, it's so interesting. I love it. It's such an interesting take. Like.
But it's crazy that I have the barrier. Within myself, I don't have much of a barrier.
No, me either.
So, yeah. You just
Fear of the cat and
the rain.
Exactly.
And the
Everything.
rainbow.
I could. Amazing.
Yeah. So this is maybe I'm gonna report. Oh, okay, still going on. I didn't stop it. So tell me about your going back to. I mean, you don't want to talk about it. But
I don't even want to go back.
How do you see that?
So I came out here because my boss went on paternity leave for 3 months. And I had to do all of his work for 3 months. And it was 2 weeks before he came back. And I went online, I was like, I am buying a ticket to Hawaii.
Right.
And I was like, I don't care where we're going,
Right.
we're just getting to Hawaii because I need to reset. Like you said, I need to get that reset. I was just going on so many cylinders, so fast, doing so many things, so stressed.
Yeah.
That I was like, there's no better place I can come to do the reset than here. So it was 10 days after he came back, I said, all right, I'm gonna go for a 2-week trip here, and flew out. And now I gotta tell you, it's gonna be tough to go back home because now I have this. I have this relaxation
kind of thing.
I'm gonna go back to that and be like, oh no, I don't want to go back to that now, because the jobs are stressful. They're not as much as you want to pretend that like it makes you money and it does that, but it's not if it's not fulfilling. If it's not fulfilling mentally, like you know what I mean, it's just money at this point.
Yeah.
So I think I'm looking now, post this trip, to maybe even change my job when I go home.
Yeah, okay.
And see if I can get into something that is a little bit more of this.
So you're starting to feel into that new direction.
I need to get out of the hustle bustle and change this and make this more of my lifestyle, because this is way more fun.
What's the chance of that happening?
Well, I would say 6 months. Give me 6 months. Like, I mean, I'd say before the end of the year.
Maybe we'll communicate after.
We'll have to. I'll have to find you. Yes, and we'll be like, hey, what's going on? We'll have to interview me part 2 here.
Yeah, what happens? Yeah. That's okay.
because that's something that like
I think that's
because I've been in my job for 7 years now,
Right.
and it's like I know it. I'm complacent. It's very I've done it over and over, but there's so much more. Once you see the world, you realize like what am I doing? Like I can do so many different things with my life. Like
You see, that's what you see the world. Different eyes,
Oh.
different experience.
and most of the people so that's a good point. Most of the people that I hang around with don't see it. They're in a very closed world.
Right.
They only stay in a very closed
Right.
little area.
It's comforting there.
So
they don't
I've-
want to take a chance.
So I've been to Hawaii, I've been to Colombia, I've been to Mexico City.
You have been.
Yeah. I've been to Guatemala.
You have.
I'm going back to Mexico City in October.
Why Mexico City?
Oh, Mexico City.
I've been there. It's a little crazy.
Man, I do like, okay. I am a Philadelphia guy at heart. Hawaii is great, but that hustle and bustle, oh, I do love it. I do like it a little bit. It's like,
Like me, interesting, little craziness to have one foot in there.
Oh,
that
yeah.
You don't just be in comfortable.
but you know what's,
You're balancing.
So I have a friend who, we traveled there like 2 years ago, and then he ended up moving out there 6 months
Right.
later. He
Oh,
moved
right.
out there. He's like, I'm moving here. I loved it so much. So when I go down and visit him, we start off kind of like I did in Honolulu. We'll start off in the big major city, and then we'll take a car and we'll go to a small town.
Right.
And we'll go to a small town that is so quiet,
I know.
so nice,
Yeah.
like like a jungle town, or like a little tiny mountaintop town, or these
Yeah,
like
yeah,
little
yeah.
towns that he's found, and I don't even know what they are because they're so small. And we'll go hang out there, and it feels very much
Right.
like this North Shore, not like Waikiki. Waikiki is Mexico City.
What you call the Las Vegas.
Yeah, the Las Vegas at the beach, exactly. and then Mexico City is like very crowded and everything. But we went to Puebla the last time I was there, which was like a smaller mountain town.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I remember I took something like that from Mexico City and I still remember it was really like at top of the mountain. And beautiful.
It's unbelievable. Like when you can just experience all these different things and places, just like
If you
shape
go
you.
down to those, locals, they're still the same that people can
Exactly.
live. Yeah.
Exactly. I like the local vibe a lot
Yeah,
more than
I'm the same,
It's a
yeah.
tourist vibe in Waikiki.
Right.
I like the
Local.
local. It's a
Yeah,
local
picture
vibe in North
taking.
Shore.
Right.
Like you get more of that local vibe. Like
Okay.
Well,
So 6 months from now.
6 months from now,
Okay, we're gonna exchange the.
we're gonna exchange numbers here, and then we're
Okay.
gonna.